A very good morning to you and welcome to News Diary. It is the 17th day of November 2023. My name is Fatihah Mohamed Noor. Now to our top stories, Majority Leader Kimani Ichung'wah slams Raila Odinga over his remarks on the government-to-government oil deal, calls it cheap politics. Now 67 police officers among those targeted by Head of Public Service Felix Koskei, 6 parastatal heads already suspended, bringing the total to 76. Now, the Kenya Ports Authority holds a pre-bid conference marking a significant step towards concessioning of its ports assets. Now, patients scream with thirst as Gaza Strip's main hospital, raided by Israeli soldiers, say the facility has now run out of oxygen and water. Right, let's take a look at our first story. Now, a section of Azimio coalition leaders are threatening to go back to the streets if the ongoing talks collapse and the cost of living is not addressed as earlier indicated. Now, the talks now hang in the balance, even as the committee plans to converge Wednesday next week to conclude the report. KTN's Political Affairs Daniel Kariuki interrogates.
A political showdown is in the offing if an ensuing back and forth persists. A stalemate between the members of the National Dialogue Committee (NADCO) and with reports indicating that several members, especially those allied to Azimio, staged a walkout. A section of Azimio leaders are threatening of dire consequences if the talks fail.
We are saying, should the talks fail as they are looking, they are failing.
Yes.
We shall not forgo our rights. We shall go back to the streets if necessary. We are going to exercise our civil, political and human rights to the fullest.
According to NAC Kenya leader Martha Karua, Kenya Kwanza has refused to meet their side of demand, with protest threats dismissed.
Ours is to give notice of intention. What the illegitimate KK regime does with that is their business. But it will become our business if the demands of Kenyans are not met.
Why would demonstration be a factor towards addressing the cost of living? The cost of living has already started being addressed by the president himself, and we saw subsidies to fertilizers.
The Dialogue Committee adjourned to seek consultations on the few issues, especially the cost of living. They are expected to meet Treasury CS Jogona Ndungu, perhaps to look at how to address the issue. A section of Azimio members in the committee claims the final report that is to be presented to President William Ruto and Azimio leader Raila Odinga only bears issues pushed by Kenya Kwanza. A source has further claimed all the proposals by opposition was trashed. The source also claims the report has recommended amendment of the constitution, while urging Kenyans not to expect much from the report as it has been centered on individual interests. A section of Kenya Kwanza leaders led by Sabatia MP Clement Sloya have told off Azimio, accusing them of introducing fresh demands.
But you will find those people surrounding the leader of the opposition, Raila Odinga, would want to drag him behind by ensuring that he fronts the issues that are of interest to themselves. But the Ruto government cannot be sabotaged right now because he has already opened up to dialogue with the opposition leaders. Why would somebody think he can sabotage President William Ruto right now? The government is firmly in place.
The talks will resume Wednesday after brief from the two coalitions heads. Daniel Kariuki, KTN News, Nairobi.
Na Azimio la Umoja leader